Hi, I'm Christy Cooper, and today I'm bringing to you my new blog about the 5 things your builder would love for you to know, but he really just doesn't know how to tell you. And you may be asking, why doesn't he just tell me? Well, here's the deal. He doesn't want to hurt your feelings. He doesn't want to make you mad. He wants you to go through this building process having fun, enjoying it, and all he wants to do, he wants to build your house. He wants to expedite it, do a good job, and in the end, you're going to be really happy. Well, there are some things that are super important for you to know ahead of time. And the first thing is that your builder's strength is expediting your home. It's not designing your house for you. His strength is taking what you give him, all your likes, all your dislikes, your plumbing fixtures, your electrical fixtures, all the things that you've chosen, and making it happen for you. So don't ask your builder to do the design work for you. That's for you. Otherwise, the home is not going to look like you and what you like. I mean, would you really let your electrical guy go choose all your light fixtures? Well, no. So why would you let your builder choose things for you? And it's not that he can't make some recommendations when you've narrowed down your choices, but don't put him on the spot because he really doesn't want to make that decision for you because he wants your home to be yours. The second thing is he hires subcontractors. These guys work directly for them. All they want to do is they want to come do their job and go home and rest and sleep at night. And they want to come back the next day and do their job over again. Well, what a lot of times people don't realize is those subcontractors don't have any financial skin in the game, per se. And so what happens is the homeowner goes to the subcontractor who's doing something on the job site, says, I need your opinion on something, drags him off to the other end of the house about something that this guy knows nothing about. Well, of course, what's this guy going to do? He's going to nod, shake his head, give his opinion, and be nice because he's a subcontractor. He wants to please the builder and he wants to please you. But what happens is you might go tell him that you need something done, and he does it because he wants to make you happy, just as the builder does. But then he goes back and he tells the builder, hey, I did this extra work. And guess what? You're going to get a bill for that extra work. So you've got to be really careful and not tell subcontractors that you want them to do something. Don't drag them away from the job that they're working on at hand, or you're going to slow down the process. So the subcontractors want to do a good job. The builder wants to do a good job. Don't stand in their way. The third thing is there's a chain of command on a job site. So first off, you have the builder, and then a lot of times you might have a project manager or a job foreman, and then you have the subcontractors. Now the subcontractors work for the foreman and the builder, but ultimately they're only responsible to the builder. Okay, so you have to realize that. So when you have a problem or something, go to the person that's in charge. Don't talk to the subcontractor about it because that's not up to them. What they do or don't do all comes from the builder himself. So if you have a project manager on the job, if you have a problem on that job, go to the project manager. If the project manager doesn't smooth things out for you, then go to the builder. If for some reason there's no project manager and there's just the subcontractors and the builder, always be really careful and don't get your subcontractor wrapped up in the middle of things. Go to your builder. If you have a problem, he wants to be able to answer that problem for you and take care of it, but he can't if you're not coming to him directly. So make sure you go to your builder directly and understand what that chain of command is and respect it. Okay? Okay, the fourth thing. This is so hard, guys. The builder doesn't like to talk about money. It's just a fact. He doesn't want to tell you no. In all honesty, he wants you to build the best house he can and a house that you're going to love. And he may not be keeping up with your allowances as much. So what is an allowable? An allowable is the amount of money that he is allowed to certain things in the project. For example, so much money toward plumbing fixtures. So you need to know what those dollars and cents are before you go to the store, because your builder's not going to be with you and he's not going to keep track. And you're going to come to him with a list and you're going to go, here's the plumbing fixtures I want. And he's going to put it in his little bid, or actually it's not even a bid at this point. The job's already going. He's going to put it into his spreadsheet. And all of a sudden you're $3,000 over your plumbing budget. But he figures you knew what your budget was, even if you don't. So he doesn't want to tell you, no, you can't have something that you've picked out because you love it. So he really doesn't like to talk about money. So it's really important that you take that bull by the horns and find out what your allowables are and be responsible for those. The other thing too about money is you need to make sure you protect yourself and the builder whenever you decide to make a change in the job. Say, for example, you want to add a row of cabinets in the bathroom that weren't in the project originally. And you just tell the cabinet guy, hey, cabinet guy, I want to add a row of cabinets. That's not the right way to handle things. You need to call the builder and say, hey, builder, I want to add a row of cabinets. And then what he needs to do is he needs to actually get with the contractor or get with the guy who's going to build the cabinets. And he's going to go, hey, dude, how much is this going to cost? How much is it going to cost them? He's going to write that in a change order and submit it to you. And you have to sign it and approve it for him to make that change on the job. If you do not have a change order and he just keeps adding and adding, you really don't have a leg to stand on when it comes to the finances in the very end. It is your responsibility to make sure that you have signed something that says you know that you've spent more money. Otherwise, at the end of what happens is you get to the very end of the job and you're 30% over budget, and that is no fun. But I see it happen way too often. And it's a lot of times it's communication between the builder and the client. So be the best client you can be and let the builder be the best builder he can be. The fifth thing that your builder wants you to know but doesn't know how to tell you is he doesn't always have the answer right then. And you know what, guys? That's okay. So give your builder time. When you ask him a question, don't let him make him or expect him to rattle something off of his head because it may not be exactly accurate. Give him a day or two or ask him, can you look this over and when can you get back to me? Keep those communications two-way. It's a give and take. You can't expect something right now because he is working with multiple clients and he may, oh, heaven forbid, confuse jobs. I've done it myself and told someone the wrong answer. So be really careful when you're talking to your builder to make sure that you're on the same page and give him some time to answer your question, especially when it comes to finances or if it comes to making a change in your build or your remodeling project. Give him some time to do the due diligence and get back with you with that answer. So these are the 5 things that a builder wants you to know but doesn't know how to tell you. If you want to read this, I've got a little bit more detail in my blog. You can go to the link down below and click on it, and it's going to take you to my blog post. Catch y'all later.